Okay folks, I've got you out for the first signal of the day. As you can see on the Simplex there, we are on Park 1 and I've dropped the sensitivity down 1 bar and she's still chattering as it's sitting on the ground. But when I'm swinging her, she's actually quiet when she's lifted up, so you can see that there. So I've got this signal. That's nice and solid, so we're going to give that a dig and see what it is. I will apologise now if you hear cows in the background, but the herd over there is quite upset with me that I have not brought them anything to eat, and they have been giving quite a loudy about it, so you may hear big mooing in the background, and I apologise for that. Let's see what the signal is. Whatever she is still in the hole. She is now ringing 72s. Hole's quite deep, so let's get the pinpointer on. Okay. I've just been off center and it's actually over there. So let's get the hoary knife out. Pop the side off and see if we can see. Oh, wow. Well, I think we've found it. No wonder it was such a strong signal. Strong signal even. Well, I can speak English. What is that? That is a giant bit of copper with a pointy bit on the end. I have no idea. Anybody got any ideas on what that might be? Because I don't know. It's got a lovely pattern around the edge. It's like a finial, like off a bed or something, I'm guessing. Yeah, well, that's quite interesting. Okay, well, let's see what else is out here. I just brought you back to have a quick chat. I didn't film this signal that I'm currently at because it was ringing up sort of 96, 97, and I was absolutely certain it was going to be big iron, but it was so solid and it just sounded really interesting, so I thought I would dig it up just to see what it was. And very oddly, I have come up with a coin. I haven't checked the hole to see that there's nothing else in there yet, but I just thought that was very odd because I've never seen coins come up in the 90s. That's usually rusty iron, and it's not silver. It just appears to be a copper alloy coin. It might, actually it's a bawbee, I can see that now. I don't know if I will be able to, so I'm just going to move the pinpointer because it's decided to start screaming at me. You know what, let's turn it off. Thankfully you can't hear it because you're not in my headphones. Now the Simplex is going to start screaming at me. I'll just turn the headphones off. It's actually a Scottish bawbee, which is a coin from the 15 and 1600s, and it's worth 6p, and you're not going to be able to see that. Let's see if I turn it this way. You might be able to see that there's a thistle on that. I don't know if the camera's getting it, but there is a thistle on that, and from the size of it, it's definitely a bawbee. The question will be whose bawbee it is, but there's a crystal clear thistle on the back of that. That is quite exciting. That is a really nice coin. I will check the hole to see if there's any rusty iron hiding in the bottom of it, but I'm sorry that I didn't do the signal for you because I thought, oh, this is just going to be a horseshoe or something I'm going to dig up, so I'm just going to go and have a check, but I'm not going to film it, and it turned out to be that. So that gives you food for thought on sort of 96, 97. If there's no iron in this hole, why was that bawbee ringing up that? Very, very odd. I will let you know if there's anything in the hole. Be back. Okay, so there was absolutely nothing else in that hole other than that bawbee, which is very, very odd for what it was ringing up. I will put it on the ground and run the Simplex over it and see if it rings the same out of the hole, but I would never expect that to ring in the mid-90s, and thoughts and ideas on that, please, folks. So, I've got another signal here. Let me see if I can find it again. She's sitting in the 50s. She's a little jumpy, but she is sitting there nicely in the in that mid-tone range. So I thought we'd give her a dig and let's see what it is. So she's out and she is in the clod. Pinpointer on. Ta-da! Well, the Simplex said she was in the clod. pointer has different thoughts about this. Oh, no, there we go. We just didn't have it on the right direction on the clod. Bottom of the clod, just in there. Right there. So, let's have a poke with the hory. See if we can see it come out. What do you think it is? Is it that thing there? Is it a nail? Is that why it was jumpy? I don't know. Yes, I know that is the hory knife. Oh, it's still in this bit. Let's just go with the fingers. They'll wash, eh? Says it's in here. Says it's in there now. Must be tiny. Can we see it? Oh, I think it's there. I think it is a fired piece of lead. Little old smashed musket ball, I believe that is. That doesn't look like a fired 22 to me, so that looks like it's a piece of a musket ball that has hit something. It's a little small pistol ball that's hit something. Anyway, that's interesting. I also want to turn you around and show you this beautiful sunshine that I've got behind me. You may see the glow through the lens, but look at the color that's coming out. I don't know if you guys watch a chap called Tom Burley. It's B-U-R-L-E-I-G-H. But his last video he did, he lives in, I think it's the north of England, like the Lake District towards Wales. And he did this video where he went and he explored an old, oh, there's the coos, where he explored this old fallen down farmhouse that he said he'd love to restore. And he did it right at the golden hour. And he got some stunningly coloured views of the landscape, the way that the sun was shining and the colour that it was causing things to come up. So we're not quite there yet, but we're in the part of the world where it's going to get dark by 5 o'clock. So it is fast ticking on that way. So Gavin is leaving me in the dust. He's way down there. I have found a number of things, but I'm kind of going crisscrossy. But as you can see, it's going to narrow up just there. So I should catch up with him soon. I'll bring you back when I get another interesting signal. Right, so we're going to channel the chig here and say we've got a really nice little squeaker here. No question about that being something you want to investigate. So let's mute Miss Simplex, get a spade and have a dig up. Now I would like to know from you guys what types of videos you'd like. Would you like me just digging up these signals and just stopping every so often and saying to you, you know, oh, I found another target, this is what it sounds like, here we go? Do you just want the tutorial stuff, or do you want, you know, a bit more banter? I know the videos I like to watch are the ones that are people that are absolute nut jobs, like Aquachigger and Addicted to Bleeps, and the ones that are really, really funny in what they're doing and just making a bit of a mess of it and having a good time while they're out. But I don't know, you know, what you guys are wanting. I certainly have the new Andy Sabish book to be getting through and be, you know, talking about techniques that, trying to listen and talk at the same time, that doesn't work very well. You know, talking about the techniques and tips and things that he's got in that book and doing episodes based on those. There we go. Looks like a bit of nasty old aluminium foil, hurrah. And it's no chance of being any kind of lovely silver. No, it's not. It's just rubbish. Or scatological finds in the field. But yes, as I was saying, you know, I'm going to work through Andy's book and I'm going to do the tips and tricks, and that's going to sort of be the tutorial side of it. But just coming out on a sort of a Scottish field on a day when it looks like this, you know, would you like me to do those? Do you want me to go back to the bottle dump and have a wander around and see what's in there? Just talk to me and let me know. And as my fitness continues to increase, then we will increase the videos and, you know, and take them in a way, or try and meet what everybody would like to see. Anyway, let's stop talking. Let's get on and find another hole. First thing I have to show you is all our friends still standing there waiting for me to feed them, which is not happening. Secondly, where'd it go? Look at that signal. That's a lovely, lovely thing. So let's find out what that is. It says it's out the hole, so let's have a listen and see what we can see. She says it's right in there. Can you see it? I don't see anything. Not obvious. Strongest root in there. Don't see anything. Anything at all. That? Nope. Wait. Nope. See, when you got a pinpointer, it's sometimes tough. Not that, not that, not that. It says it's right there. There's nothing there. How very odd. Let me have a dig around and see what I can find.